today, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass. So he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The toss here completed to Pittman. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. First carried out for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Makes the score Colts 3. Jaguars
had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put them in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5 quarterback.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right. I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try and eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 11 carries, 73 yards.
He's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Buying time to his left. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
3rd and 6.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway of this first quarter. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 10 yards out, and the Jaguars have taken the lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly
The kicker on for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. First before he's taken down at the 36. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
2 yards.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
That is caught at the 7. And the Jaguars are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down, brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now they try the right side here. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And his kick is good. And the lead stretches. 16-3 now.
Jaguars 16.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Indy set to go on offense once more. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And all the way down to the 26. A huge play that time for the Colts. 45 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. 2nd and 9 now. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defense side of the ball.
Are you crediting your defense?
I credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Makes the score, Jaguars.
Problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2
here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
5-yard line.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well. That and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe. That's number 2 here in the second quarter. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a pass hauled in downfield, and they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Now, 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Now for the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
It's a pickup of 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
2nd and 4. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have a Jaguars first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently 2nd in the league in first downs, and they pick up 1 here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 20-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 17 yards out, and the Jaguars add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And it's 3rd and 5. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD. That's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league. And every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
Tackled at the 25-yard line.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Taylor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And 5 yards to go.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. The gun now on third down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense is running away with this one. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Their mini 2-game. Win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Now, this game is all but over after that last fourth down stop. The only question left, will they play conservative and run the clock or try to pour some salt in the wound? Touchdown, Jaguars! A great play there with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Jaguars continue to roll. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
25-yard line.
The Colts set to take over here offensively. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down, it cost every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
The first down pass.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
13-yard.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
25-yard line.
And the Colts getting ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build.
And a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Julian Blackmon bringing him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30, down to the 25. Give them 14 on that one, and a first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
To the right side, and he's got more, complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, and the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Recovered by Indianapolis.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Jacksonville, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.